Brosplay! Welcome back. Might I point out that the things in the background are not moving at all? You were too far away from them, so they were all frozen.
What, all the enemies?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Because Sid was frozen, they were too.
Just another thing keeping the PS2 from being overburdened.
Just a
Fuck, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. This one I meant. Fuck you.
I hope he doesn't die.
No, I killed him. Whoa.
I like that.
You like that I killed him?
No, I like that when you try to occupy the same space as him, it just knocks you back as if he was a wall. You gotta stop doing that shit, bro.
I just think it's funny. Really funny, actually.
I just like that he actually retaliates and shoots you back.
Yeah. That's a world building tool.
Yeah, that's right, Daxter. Shut up. Ooh, those are physical objects.
He has half health.
Yeah. I think you only have to kill like 3 of those things, though.
Yeah. Yeah, we were very close to the end. It's not a difficult...
He just said, great kid, don't get cocky. Did you hear that?
Pretty sure, yeah. Did you miss me? But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's just a giant Star Wars meme.
But who is he supposed to be a reference to?
Han.
Okay. I can kind of see it. He's badass. You gotta get up there.
Oh,
He's not
really?
gonna charge it up.
Sorry,
get up
my
there.
fucking headset just got caught on my controller. It's very annoying. We need a wireless setup, brother.
A wireless PlayStation 2 remote. It'd be fun. Although I feel like it's not worth the effort to design and make.
I mean, there's already a PlayStation 4 dongle, and there's USB ports on the PS2.
I would actually appreciate that if that's possible.
It's not.
Yeah, no. It's so not backwards
It
compatible.
barely works
Yeah.
on the PC where it's actually designed for it.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I can see that being a bit of a challenge. Get up there and get that health cube.
God.
Ah.
Look at me holding blue purple in my head.
It looks like you're a confused Pokemon. Just a purple confused Pokemon.
I forgot to check the thing.
That the guys were frozen.
Yeah. I really like how he just gets up and goes. He doesn't make him go through the cinematic again.
Yeah, there's no scene. Wait, was there? Oh yeah, there was a cinematic the first time. Clever, so they've learned. They have learned.
Yeah, there's games I've played from this fucking year.
Dude, they probably heard what we said in our first playthrough.
Oh yeah.
And incorporated all of those things.
Yeah,
into
time
this
machine
game.
style.
Exactly. Well, why would they not want to go back and see what the Brosplay thought before the Brosplay?
Can you
was
imagine
big?
that shit, dude? Honestly, don't think it's that far-reaching to think that the overwhelming positive response to sequelitis Castlevania actually had an impact on the color scheme and game design decisions of Breath of the Wild. I don't think it's that ridiculous. I'm not saying that they did it for ego. I'm saying they did it, that they may have done it because of the overwhelmingly positive response to that video, years ahead of them making the game.
Well, and also because they might have seen valid logic in his arguments.
Yeah.
Because they're not idiots. Just sometimes you're not able to see something because you're too close to it. That does happen.
No, it was a different company. Like, Castlevania's not Nintendo.
Oh, I guess so, yeah. Who was that made by? No one knows, eh?
Oh, no, I know who it was. We don't talk about them.
Really?
Yeah.
It was made by EA?
No, it was Konam's.
Oh, okay. By them. Yeah, we don't talk about them either. There's a few game companies we're not supposed to talk about. There is a slaughtering ground of people we leave in our dust, if you will.
Here's the order of Melissa gets in. It goes, well, I guess I can't say them.
The order of our list is secret. You'll have to...
Dude, I'm so...
Ooh,
wow.
What the fuck was that?
That was a range. That was his tongue.
I like that he's got metalhead shoulder pads.
And a helmet. Guy fucking wears heads.
Better than Jack, who wears clothes. Savage.
Fucking clothes. What are you, some sort of fucking clothes there.
What are you, a weirdo? Make your own clothes? Like you subsistence or something?
Subsistence. That's the updated version of MGS3, the one that makes it playable.
It's called Subsistence?
Yeah.
Weird.
Metal Gear 3 Subsistence.
Metal Gear Subsistence.
By Konami.
Metal Gear Assistance.
Actually, to be specific, it was mostly by Hideo Kojima and his team.
But under the umbrella name of Konams.
Yes.
That'd be a good name for, like, you know,
that's what they're...
Konams the developer.
Actually, I think they're more of a publisher. They don't even make games anymore. Although, you know who just claimed that they are going to start making games again?
Who?
Valve.
Really?
Yeah. I don't believe it until it happens.
Yeah,
Plus,
seriously.
Like, we've started making games means that we're not going to even see gameplay for probably 2 years. Or if it's in the case of Orange Box, 10.
Yeah, and I feel like by the time 10 years goes past, they'll just be like, nah, we changed our mind. And everyone would say, change your mind about what?
Yeah. Sorry, what does the world's largest purveyor of games have anything to do with developing games? Oh, right, you guys used to do that. You guys actually led an industry and changed, like, expectations of video games.
And then just decided, like, honestly, I feel like it was more effort was going into Steam than anything else. And it probably just drew on their resources.
They discovered the extremely lucrative industry of free-to-play games. They had Dota 2, Team Fortress 2.
So they made Dota 2.
They published it. I'm pretty sure they I don't know how it works.
Down he goes.
And then, yeah, they just had a lot. Like, they've just been making shit tons of money off of, like, repeat business, essentially.
I mean, the name of the game is making money, right? So that's why it ends up happening that way.
Well, actually, I'm pretty sure it was actually a rare case of them actually doing what just felt better to the developers. They apparently were having lots of issues. Like, development on a lot of games was really a real issue. They spent forever on Half-Life 2, and then somebody managed to leak a bunch of information about it before it came out, and it just totally ruined, like, the experience for the developers.
Oh.
Of being super excited about making this product.
And showing it off.
Yeah.
That's really unfortunate. And that's just so ever-present these days. That risk. Yeah, I don't know how effective Dark Jack is.
It's pretty good, I just can't hit him.
Well, I just don't understand why these guys take the same number of hits from Dark Jack as they do.
Yeah, there's actually no reason to be Dark Jack.
Well, you can attack faster, so that is an upside, but yeah, it does not help you in this scenario. I kind of expected you were going to one-shot them.
I did too, I one-tapped one of them.
Must have been weakened or something. And their tongues are very long.
They're like blaster round long.
Blaster round. It was actually kind of hard to tell that they were even attacking you the first time. Wow. We didn't see him shoot it at all?
Nah, man.
Don't need that shit.
Time change. No, time crunch. They didn't have enough time.
Time torn?
Torn time?
Oh, that was a convenient loop back.
Yeah,
I like
looping
that.
level design. It's like, fuck, man, they invented it.
Looping level design is such an important way to save time. Save time without making the player feel like they've lost anything.
It also gives you a sense of like the scope of the area you're in when you get to see it from different angles. Especially in Dark Souls, man. The first Dark Souls, you loop back to Firelink Shrine like 5 times. It's amazing. It's like each time it's like, really? Like, we're back here already?
That's pretty cool. That's definitely a unique way to do it, because you really do feel connection to that area.
So I just got Dark Bomb.
Which purges the remainder eco.
Which is also kind of nice because sometimes you want to just turn that shit off. Real
Yeah,
quick.
exactly. And the bomb itself, I find, is not overly useful, but it does have applications. It pretty much has the same applications as the scattergun does.
Basically, yeah. So what's the difference between all the vehicles or the bikes?
So this bike is the fastest. It has reasonable handling. The sort of that purple bike that just went by is sort of a middling bike. It's kind of decent at everything. And then there's sort of a brown, like a
What about
thick,
the green one here?
The green one. I don't know much about the green ones.
God, fucking, come on, man.
There's another blue one.
I think it turns well.
Oh, it's got a good radius.
No,
the
kind of feels the same.
the brown one has a good turning radius, but is pretty slow.
This one here? That one right there?
Yeah, is that the thick one?
Thick?
Yeah, because the brown one, that might actually be a different one even. There are a lot of bikes. No, that's the purple one.
Oh. Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure at all. The only one I'm 100% certain on was the first one I told you.
No,
That
I'm
you
sorry.
can
What I
trust.
mean is, are you sure they're even different?
Fairly sure, yeah. Fairly sure that that blue bike is, if not the fastest, I just find I move the quickest through the city. So whatever attributes that blue bike has, I definitely would say it is the most effective. Clearly based off nothing.
Look at the martini glass. It changes. It's actually showing me where I need to go relative to the map, not relative to where it is, like relative to me. So
It's not as the crow flies.
Yes, it's moving so to let me know which direction I actually need to go to get there.
Which is so amazing.
Yeah, it's so cool.
That actually confused the hell out of me in Warframe, because this works really well in this style because the map is compressed. It has both high and low levels flattened.
Right.
But in Warframe, every level is its own individual map. So what happens is, in Warframe, even though my enemy is in front of me and down 2 flights of stairs, the stairs are behind me. So it'll actually indicate that I need to go backwards in order to get to the stairs.
That's unfortunate.
But if you know anything about Warframe, you just go over the railing and you rain hellfire down on people as you fall. So there's no need for them to do that. There's no need for them to guide you up a staircase when your character can scale walls. Right?
Would you be interested in trying that out on PS4?
Definitely be interested. I feel like it would feel really good with a controller in your hand.
It's FTP, buddy.
It's really
Yeah, buddy.
right. Yeah, it's always been free to play because you have to purchase to win. It's a pay to win,
Oh, is it
man.
a pay to win?
Yeah, because you can buy what's called platinum, and platinum is used to upgrade things. So it's quite valuable.
Platinum?
Quite valuable. But the game is just so unique. I like that you don't have a character; you have frames, and every frame is different.
The only reason why I continue to play Siege is just how different each operator feels and how each weapon with each operator, it just changes everything about the game. It's like every time I get bored with one that I think is really good, I put them aside and come back a month later and I'm like, fuck, this guy's so much fun.
Yeah. That is one of the great things, is when there's enough material in whatever you're doing that by the time you're at the end, the beginning is fresh again.
Yes.
That really is a great cycle.
Dude, I did that with Rick and Morty. I watched 3
Really?
seasons of it, and by the time I was done, I was like, I'm gonna fucking watch the first episode.
I might actually do that with certain shows. I might do that with Bob's Burgers.
Bob's Burgers is
It's-
fucking hilarious.
Oh my god, some of the jokes in that show, it reminds me of a more grounded Family Guy. I think you gave me that term, grounded.
It does. It's definitely satirical, but it's also sort of a like the kids are really mature in some senses and very immature in like the normal child. Like Louise knows more about adult stuff than the other older kids do, and yet she's also immature in other senses. It's a really interesting way to design characters.
Yeah,
Jump scare.
Jesus, I forgot about him. I like that the camera angle forces you to be right up in that guy's grill.
Yeah, his grill, brother, his grill.
He was standing in front of a fence.
Look at that.
That's creepy.
How they're glowing.
That's so creepy.
And then the light flickers on.
I was wondering what that pad was. Down you go, bitches.
You know what they need is a Jack and Daxter movie to fuck up.
Sorry, what?
I'd really like them to fuck up a Jack and Daxter film.
What?
They fucked it up with Ratchet and Clank.
Oh.
How fucking thick do you have to be? Not the good thick. To take two characters. Their fucking names, by the way, are in the title, so they're kind of important. And then you go and take the essence of who those characters are and change it around completely and still think, nah, this is fine. You know, as long as it has Jack and Daxter. As long as it has...
Do you have Dark Eco? No, you don't.
No. This would be a great time for bombs.
Yeah, this would be perfect. Just mucking people. Holy shit.
I'm just mashing buttons. Don't know what's going on.
You actually took a lot of damage right off the bat, and then you didn't take a single point of damage once you started doing Mr. Crazy.
No.
That's your new routine.
Mr. Crazy?
Yeah.
Hey, have I shown you Mr. Crazy?
Well, that's where, I mean, imagine a guy walks into a room, starts punching and kicking while spinning a shotgun around and shooting it with one hand. That guy is fucking crazy.
Why does every, like, why does every person and every animal die and leave Dark Eco?
Because they're all created of Dark Eco. It's like The Walking Dead. They're all infected.
Oh no.
Spoiler.
The Loits. The Loits.
Lights
Dude,
have gone out.
That's a fucking spoiler for season 2.
It's still a spoiler.
It is, but like, come on,
like, there's
man.
spoilers from Game of Thrones in
Darth-
season 2.
Darth Vader is fucking Luke's father. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's actually still kind of...
It's comparable. 8 years to 37.
Yeah, and one of the most iconic reveals of all time that's been referenced hundreds of times over. But...
You know it. Holy fuck.
I think Game of Thrones sort of, to me, changed the nature of spoilers. Because spoilers in Game of Thrones are, like, worse somehow. Because...
Oh, I would say they're not.
No?
No, because, like, finding out about a character dying, you don't really know what it means.
I don't mean before you start watching the show. I mean, like, while you're watching it.
I don't know, man. I've been watching Dexter for the manyth time, and
Yeah.
knowing where the story goes and which characters disappear and die and whatnot.
Okay, but there's a big difference between knowing the story because you've seen the story and someone just telling you that Joffrey dies while you're watching the first season of Game of Thrones.
Why did you say that?
Spoiler alert. That's exactly what I'm saying. But that's third season. Based off your logic from earlier, that shouldn't be a big deal at all. Yeah, that is so long ago.
Is it really?
If it's
Wow,
not
it feels
third,
like it just happened.
It might have actually been at the start of the fourth. But either way, when you consider that 5, 6, and 7 have all fully aired, realistically that should be before that era.
Yeah. Plus Joffrey, like...
Well, and at the end of the first, Ned gets his head cut off.
Yeah.
Other spoiler alert. So, like, that's first season.
But what I'm talking about is, like, what those characters meant and what they did and the result of their deaths is bigger than their deaths. Almost always. So, like, what happens because of those two deaths that you revealed is like, a bigger element of the story than them just dying.
That's true, the response to it.
So what I'm saying is, the characters...
You just dropped that guy in the water.
Did I?
Yeah.
It's a much safer landing.
I heard him splash.
Splish, splash, I was in the Black Lagoon.
You gonna get another gun?
Now it's filled with, yeah, of course.
Better get another gun.
Yeah, man.
Yes! Another gun? It's not where it was before. Why'd we lose our glowy light? Nice.
Yeah, where'd the spotlight go? Where'd the spotlight? Put me in the spotlight.
Oh, and you get to do a Wastelander move.
Yes. He teaches you that, doesn't he?
I forgot about the
So
wasteland.
check out my
Oh, yeah.
my feet stance. Ooh. Ah.
Whoa! Is it different for every gun?
Yep.
Whoa. Very unique.
Which would actually, it actually should be the opposite. A shotgun, you should have more of a stance like
yeah,
this.
exactly. Realistically, you should have the same stance basically no matter what weapon you're firing.
He's teaching me, and I'm not doing it right. So when I spin and then shoot, he rapid fires.
That's amazing.
3 shots in a row, and it's so good against metalheads.
It's good against anything. Just clearing out. Do you remember? Oh, damn. I'm not getting into the third game. No third game content. Not anymore. Let me in.
Oh, it's this one.
Oh.
If we go reverse.
That one didn't stand a chance, eh?
No. Also, I love that the aiming is done at the same time, like without any additional aimers or menus.
It's done amazing.
It's
man.
like very few games ever, even in this era, accomplish this level of cohesion.
It's God, I love this gun. I forgot how much fun this weapon is.
Oh yeah, and then the third game.
This may be one of the best weapons, like in video games, as far as feel.
Oh, it feels fantastic, especially with the Wastelander move. I think they knew that. I think they figured that someone just shooting like this all the time was gonna get a little bit boring.
Yeah.
And they thought we need to figure out how to make it do that.
And that is so badass. It also could have just been one of those things that they had not planned for at all. Holy crap! I just like that if you spin Wastelander, you can kind of rapid fire the gun, like faster than you can pull the trigger.
Oh yeah. Like look how I'm able to shoot the middle targets with this lock-on system.
It's pretty amazing. It can be a little frustrating if you want to get perfect on the course. But it's for regular gameplay, so much simpler. This is like how James Bond GoldenEye was.
James Bond, what?
Yeah, James Bond GoldenEye for the GameCube.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think for the GameCube, you couldn't look down. You kind of just moved your character, and the aimer moved with the character. Or am I thinking about a version right before that?
Well, Doom did that. You couldn't look up and down. You could only look left and right, and it just shot up and down for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that game was ridiculously far ahead of its time. Like, three-dimensional graphics weren't even available to the company that made it. They actually made one-dimensional objects that move toward the player. The player does not move in three-dimensional space.
Really?
Yeah, you never move in that entire game. You traverse all of hell, and yet, sorry, I'm just concentrating here without killing civilians.
No!
Oh! Yeah, you traverse all of hell and never take a step, technically.
That's actually how the engines in the Futurama ship work. Ship doesn't
Yeah.
move, the universe moves around
Moves
it.
around it, yeah.
Nice. Thank you for joining
for
us.
joining us.
Next time, the blaster! Wastelander, move! Get her! Get her! Oh, that was just mean.